Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 11. I'm Cody Proctor. After fighting extradition for more than 2 months, the man accused of killing his ex-girlfriend faced a Washington judge for the first time today. Juan Gastelum faces second-degree murder and rape charges. KREM 2's Kyle Simchuk has more on the hearing and an exclusive interview with the victim's family. Now, we do want to warn you, some of the details of this case are extremely disturbing.
Well, yeah, and we spoke with Yanira's sister. She has not been able to read through all those court documents because honestly, they're just too disturbing, too difficult to look at. Gastelum is also charged with second-degree rape based on the disturbing pictures police say they found on his cell phone.
It just feels like a dream.
Lanny Abundis never imagined burying her sister at just 30 years old. Yanira Cedillos, a mom of 3 young children, was found in a remote area of Walla Walla County. Her family held a private viewing. A blanket covered her body.
Her oldest daughter kept just saying, "Mommy, I want you back, I want you back," and just kept grabbing her and just crying and crying and crying.
Yanira was laid to rest a few days ago. This afternoon, her ex-boyfriend Juan Gastelum appeared in court, charged with rape and murder. Moses Lake police say Gastelum picked Yanira up on the night of her 30th birthday and drove her to her apartment. Police believe she was murdered within minutes, but Gastelum stayed for hours, taking pictures of himself sexually assaulting her, according to court documents.
So everything that he did to her, she wasn't there. It was just her body. She didn't suffer any of that.
Yanira's family are the ones left suffering, especially her 3 children.
The youngest one, she has a disability, and we thought she wouldn't understand. She cries and she prays for Yanira, and she tells God to feed her, to keep her warm, to please bring her back.
Abundis wants her sister's story shared in hopes that other victims of domestic violence can get out of unhealthy relationships before it's too late.
Finding her and burying her isn't the end of it. We still have a long road ahead of us, hoping to get justice for her.
The medical examiner has not said how Yanira died. However, Moses Lake police say they found a large hunting knife that Gastelum threw away at a gas station. Cadaver dogs detected human blood on it. Reporting from the Grant County Courthouse, Kyle Simchuk, KREM 2 News.
Kyle, thank you so much. And switching gears now, it is officially Memorial Day weekend. And I'm sure the big question as we head into this weekend is the holiday forecast. Meteorologist Michelle Bosch joining us now. And Michelle, is it going to be sunny or could we see even more rain?
I'll try to put a positive spin on it. It shouldn't be a complete washout, but in all honesty, you'll probably be dodging showers all 3 days of the holiday weekend. For Saturday and Sunday, we do have a chance of showers each day, Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon as well. High temperatures will certainly be on the cool side of average, upper 50s on Saturday and just barely into the 60s on Sunday. As for Memorial Day, things will be just a little bit warmer. We should see highs in the mid 60s, but again, we do have that chance of showers as well. Things are looking better, warmer and drier for the upcoming week, but unfortunately that's after the holidays. Right now, satellite and radar, we still have some shower activity mainly across far southeastern Washington and the central panhandle of Idaho. With cloud cover, we are seeing milder temperatures out there, 51 in Spokane. Shouldn't get too cold overnight. In fact, the short-term forecast shows temperatures staying in the 40s, but it will be a cloudy start to your Saturday.
And Memorial Day weekend is one of the busiest travel times of the year. So if you're planning on hitting the road this weekend, here are some of the best times to be on the road and how much it could cost you to get there. The Washington State Department of Transportation says on Monday, avoid trying to travel westbound. Peak travel times are from 9 in the morning until 8 in the evening. And today was also a very heavy travel day as well. Tonight, Texas law enforcement officials are detailing a series of mistakes as they explain why it took an hour and a half to end Tuesday's shooting rampage at an elementary school that killed 19 children and 2 teachers.
Hey, from the benefit of hindsight, where I'm sitting now, of course it was not the right decision. It was the wrong decision, period. There's no excuse for that.
The head of the Texas Department of Public Safety tried to explain today what caused the delay in stopping the gunman inside Robb Elementary School. Director Stephen McCraw says the on-scene commander wrongly thought there were no more children at risk, even as trapped students and a teacher repeatedly called 911 begging for help. Governor Greg Abbott says he was misled about the police response to the shooting and promises a thorough investigation. Authorities also revealed the school resource officer was not on campus at the time of the shooting. They say he raced to the scene and to a man at the back of the school who turned out to be a teacher. In doing so, he drove right by the suspect. 300 miles away from Uvalde, the NRA is holding its annual convention in Houston. All week, people have been calling on the organization to cancel the convention or at least move it out of the state. The event saw no shortage of protesters in response. According to our Houston sister station, protesters began showing up before the first planned protest at 10 this morning, and a number of others followed as the day went on. They shouted at NRA convention attendees, some of whom shouted back.
With all the shootings, this one in Uvalde just hit us really hard. We have 13 grandchildren between us, and we can't imagine.
Not all protesters are necessarily on the same page. Some are anti-NRA, others anti-gun, while others don't oppose guns. They just want stricter laws regulating them. New tonight, North Idaho cops will run to protect children without hesitation. That's part of the statement the president of the Post Falls Fraternal Order of Police released today on Facebook on the response of Texas law enforcement to the elementary school shooting in Uvalde, particularly on their delay going into the school.
That's concerning for any parent, and so I felt it was important to explain that that may have happened down there, but that's not what we do up here. And so our officers in North Idaho are all trained the same way. We will go into a school. If there's an active shooter, there's gunfire, we're going through those doors.
Neil Urich is with the Post Falls Police Department and the Fraternal Order of Police for Post Falls. He says he put out the statement because he wanted to let parents know what goes into school safety in North Idaho. According to him, officers in both Post Falls and the surrounding area go through realistic feeling active shooter training in both schools and businesses involving actors and simulation rounds, a type of wax bullet. Now, if you would like more information on how to help the survivors of the Texas school shooting, text the word HELP to 509-448-2000. We'll send the link right to your phone. And for more information about the Robb Elementary School shooting, you can go to our website at krem.com. Moving on now to Nightbeat with a quick look at the day's top stories. Spokane has the highest rent increases in the entire state of Washington, according to the state's tenants union. Renters here are certainly feeling the effects of it.
It just seems that there should be some protections for the people that are living in the homes.
The Ball family moved to the Spokane area from Kentucky back in 2020, looking for a new and affordable place to settle. Now their landlords informed them their rent's increasing almost $700 a month, and they aren't alone. According to the tenants union, Spokane still sits in the top 3 for worst rent increases nationwide.
I think for our family's perspective, I think the idea that we're intentionally sharing life with our neighbors. We know our neighbors because we share food, we share responsibility for the site.
We want Spokane to have a solid community, definitely. So if more could be built, that would be great. We know there needs to be a lot of options because we have a lot of housing issues in our community.
Construction is complete on the first co-housing neighborhood in the Inland Northwest. Developers hosted an open house today. Right now, there are 17 co-housing neighborhoods in Western Washington and more than 200 across the country, but this is the first in Eastern Washington. The co-housing communities consist of private, fully equipped homes and extensive common amenities. Meanwhile, tonight, Washington State Patrol troopers currently searching for a woman after she ran from her burning car on westbound Interstate 90. That also prompted a lot of traffic delays this afternoon. Troopers describe her as a mid-20s with purple hair and last seen wearing a red sweatshirt with white dots and purple leggings. A trooper noticed her erratic driving and appeared she was under the influence. That's when the trooper noticed her car started to have mechanical problems, leading to that fire. Officials say the woman got out of the car with her dog and ran. This is still a developing story, and we'll continue to bring you more information as we learn. And that was your Night Beat. To learn more about any of these stories, just text the word night to 509-448-2000. We'll send them right to your phone. But don't go to bed just yet. After the break, we're wrapping up a week-long series on Honor Flight, and we'll share a look into their welcome home after their trip. We'll be back in just 90 seconds.